Is that the actual name of it? Hold on, I want to click
I'm going
it.
to it.
What happened? Oh, I can't click it. Hold up. Open new tab. Oh no, they really did make a PDF that I have to copy and paste. I don't believe it. Hello, everyone. It's me, Ame. And he's here. Got him. What do you want to say? People wanted you for so long.
That's like absolutely not true.
No, it's very true.
I saw the mean comments.
No,
they went that guy.
They're only mean to me.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Cut that out. It hasn't been a minute yet.
Look. You know who I record with.
Oh, you're right. You do record with Grim.
I got a system.
Hi, everyone. It's Grim.
He's gotten whiter since you last heard him.
Yeah. Workout, push-ups, the Alamo, workout.
You honestly, you kind of sum them up.
I only make that joke because he literally like kept bringing up the Alamo as if he was there when like he came over and hung out with us while we watched Spider-Man. It was like, Grim?
It was an important day for his
It's
people.
an important, like, don't get me wrong, it's a very important date, but why do you say it like you were there?
I mean, also, I don't go to people's houses and start screaming out emancipation proclamation. So what? To Easter.
But yeah, I'm here and I'm ready to read Baldur's Gate's beta test 7.
Right? I do wonder how much stuff they added in, because the new totem has me interested too.
Are we? Oh yeah, they changed like the name, right? It went from like Totem Barbarian to Wildheart.
Yeah, like the game. Which I get the thought process behind it. It just makes more sense to have a name like that than Totem, which isn't doing anything at all with totems.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
That's it. We see how they nerf Bear.
No, why would they ever nerf Bear?
They're nerfing Bear.
So. What are we going to be looking at? Are we going to be in general? Because they've got a new barbarian subclass. I heard they changed Zealot. They've got fighter that I know you and I are both interested in. You want me to see Warlock? Because apparently like it's
mostly be seeing your reactions to Warlock.
I guess boy.
To be fair, if you want, could they have the actual change notes for everything? We can look at the change notes for the actual class and just read that.
Yeah, and then if something catches my eye, we'll read the actual bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
That said, Danger Sense did not work on Blinded and Deafened originally?
No, correct. So how Danger Sense originally worked was if you could see or hear it, the thing that was causing the save, you would get advantage.
That seems... I mean, I know a lot of stuff don't go off the names, but it does seem weird to be like, you sense danger from any direction. If you can see or hear whatever's this problem.
It looks like they've also got weapon masteries. Didn't they say they like changed weapon mastery somehow?
I believe they updated a couple of them, which I wouldn't mind looking through that. I do feel like the weapon masteries was the big change on fighters, seeing how they use them. Attack. What do we got there? Now grants advantage to your strength-based attack rolls until the start of your next. Oh,
that's a nice buff.
That is a nice buff.
Like that's actually probably what it should have been in general.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that's kind of how I was rolling it in general. It's just if you reckless attack,
that's just
opportunity attacks.
That's just another one of those, like, you've been doing it wrong, but...
This is the way everyone's been doing it.
Yeah, it's like how it should be done, you know, like with True Strike, right? It looks like they changed Brutal Critical, too. Instead of it being extra damage dice, it's just a D12. I don't know if they had that from previous...
No, so that's new. That said, okay, on the surface, I like the idea of it being a D12. I do. Cause now it's just, all right, I can use whatever weapon I want and get like a nice fat crit dice with it.
Mm-hmm.
That said,
it's
2d6.
Oh, that's gay though. Why?
Well, because it's more damage.
Yeah, but Ame, no one ever uses the dodecahedron. I bet you don't even know that it's called the dodecahedron.
What is a dodecahedron?
the 12-sided die.
Oh, that's more reason for me to say why isn't it just 2d6 then? We were just talking about the hope and fear dice from.
Someone's gonna fucking be all like, "No, you idiot! The dodecahedron is what the D12 looking relic from fucking Critical Role's called." I'm gonna be mad.
Sounds like a Pokemon.
No, you're thinking of Doug Duo.
But yeah, no, 1d12 extra damage. It's fine. It's a good buff, and I'm happy it exists. But man, it's gonna feel so bad to roll a crit and see that single one pop up.
Yeah, but when you see that 12, the chances of you getting that 12 are better than the chances of you getting 2 6s. Let's be real.
But the chances of you getting a 1 is way higher than the 0% chance you have of getting 2 6s.
Theoretically, though, if you're great weapon fighting, would you not be able to re-roll these as well?
Does great weapon fighting work on crit dice?
So original Barbarian, yes, because it was just you rolled the extra damage dice of that weapon. But this one states when you score a critical hit with a weapon using strength or an unarmed strike, the target takes 1d12 extra damage of the same type of damage dealt by the weapon or the unarmed strike. So I can see it kind of going both ways, because it's not saying the weapon is doing the extra damage, it's saying you're doing the extra damage, and the damage type is what the weapon is. But I personally would rule that you could. If you crit, you're allowed to re-roll that 1. If your whole gimmick is re-rolling 1s and 2s.
It should let you do it too. Yeah.
And then it goes to 2d12s and then 3d12s. My thing's not scrolling. Here we go.
Yeah, as you level up, 1d12.
2d12 and 3d12, which is normal.
Yeah.
I think they did that normally, but
that's how brutal criticals always work.
Mm-hmm.
But all right. But now, obviously, with that great axe damage.
Yeah, with great axe damage. So with a great axe comes great responsibility.
Nah, although I am loving the idea of seeing like a barbarian go for a punch now and doing all that extra
and then dealing an extra d12. That sounds dope as fuck, doesn't it?
I actually want to see like a fist fighting barbarian now because of that.
Listen, all right. So here's the thing, right? There's a new fighter subclass called like the Brawler or something, right? And last playtest there was the Dancer Bard, and their whole thing was unarmed fighting as well. And I'm assuming the Brawler is going to be unarmed fighting. 100% the Barbarian's going to get one next time.
Dude, okay, I had an idea. What if Brawler isn't unarmed fighting and it's like improvised weapons?
If it's improvised weapons, that'd be very interesting, because like no one ever uses improvised weapons, but it's such a fun idea.
Pick up a chair and you're the most dangerous man in the room. I had to look at primal knowledge because I wasn't sure what that was on top of my head.
Yeah, that was an optional Tasha. You get to like at like twice in your like leveling time. I forget which ones. It was like 3 and 10 or some shit. Okay. You got to add an extra proficiency just to make barbarians a little bit more tool monkey-ish.
I am glad I'm glad they're bringing in all the Tasha stuff and keeping it.
Holy shit, they have Berserker here? Alright, hold the phone real quick.
Oh, here's the main classes.
Here's the main updates in this subclass since its last playtest. Its Intimidating Presence is now a bonus action.
Is that the only thing that changed?
It's the only thing that changed. Otherwise, you can still go into a frenzy battle.
It got a good update the last time it was on the playtest.
So does Frenzied Rage not... Oh, Frenzied Rage doesn't give you exhaustion anymore. No, it's just you roll d6s for the amount of rage damage that you would be doing. Yeah. All right. That's cool.
Yeah, like I said, Berserker was in a way better place after the...
Yeah, like I would legit play Berserker.
Right.
And to answer your question, yes, you can still use a bonus action to extend the rage.
Oh.
If for whatever reason you didn't make an attack roll against the enemy, force them to make a saving throw or take a bonus action.
And honest to God, like Barbarian as a whole seems like it's like in a better spot.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Like there's nothing that like this is a class like I never felt like needed a crap ton of love. It's not Monk.
Wild Magic Barbarian does. I'm surprised they didn't throw that one in here.
Well, let's go into the subs then.
No, yeah, that's a good point. Maybe they don't, or maybe they do have it here. All I saw was Frenzied, and then the next one after that is Wild Heart.
There's a new one.
Yeah, the World Tree.
Okay. Let me see what's up with Wild Heart, because I want to see, again, I'm predicting my bear nerfs.
You're, you know more about the Totem Barbarian than I do. I never looked at it or picked it. There's a lot of words for the design notes.
Oh,
I don't know if,
God.
I don't know much about them. I know, like, they had the ability of, like, having the eyes like an eagle.
Essentially, what it kind of turned into was...
I know you play bear.
Yeah. The other options were good. They were all, like, really, really solid options. But that bear one out the gate was just so overwhelmingly good.
Oh. Hey, Ame.
Mm-hmm.
Formerly called Totem Spirit, contains revisions of each option. Bear no longer grants resistance to all but one damage type. The former design was too powerful. It now allows you to gain resistance to 2 damage types of your choice.
That hurts, but I'm gonna be honest with you. 2 of my choice, I think is fair.
If you get to repop, if it's not just like when you get it. Yeah, if it's like when you repop it, it lets you. I think that's perfectly fine because then like you can still adapt to it.
Yeah, no. Every time you raise, you can choose to.
Beautiful, yeah. So like I mean, it's absolutely a fucking debuff. Don't get me wrong, but
for sure.
2 though, yeah. That's actually not
force
bad.
Anymore.
Oh, that sucks.
But. Man, shame for like the 2 enemies that's going to probably ever use force against you.
Oh, Eagle lets you take both the dash and disengage when you activate your rage as a bonus action.
Let's go.
The range of Wolf increases to 10 feet. What did Wolf do?
Wolf, it was just like allies near you get.
Pack tactics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there's brand new options.
I was just going to say, what the fuck? I don't remember there being an elephant.
Same here. Athletic. Okay, well, elephants kind of. What's owl? Oh, they just. Oh,
so you're just getting proficiencies or expertise if you've already picked.
No, so you know what's going on with this, and I think I'm starting to see it now. I think the problem people had was in this class you had the different options, and people kept on thinking to themselves, "Well, I picked bear. I guess now I gotta pick bear for every single option." Instead of mixing it up. So I think they just gave the same options pretty much and just gave them brand new names.
Oh.
But that way people wouldn't go, well, I'm a wolf. I guess I'm a wolf from everything.
I'm a wolf forever now.
Yeah.
You can cast the Commune with Nature spell, but only as a ritual. Wisdom's your spell casting ability for it? Do you have to roll for Commune with Nature?
I don't know. Now
and also, why is wisdom the modifier?
I get it. If you didn't pick wisdom, what else would it be?
Charisma?
For communing with nature?
Yeah.
No.
You're communing with them. You gotta like put on a good show, strut your stuff.
I imagine you gotta know nature to talk with
it. You gotta go all nature.
You gotta become the nature. Commune spell.
Commune with nature, not commune.
Yes. Well, I just typed it in. But anyway, there's a commune and commune with nature are both 5th level. But
yeah. One's the cleric one.
Okay, that explains a lot. Yeah, you briefly become one with nature. Why is there a save? No, so it gives you land within 3 miles. Alright, that's cool. Basic gain knowledge. Instantly gain knowledge of up to 3 facts of your choice about the following subjects in the area.
Yeah.
Bodies of water. Plants, minerals, animals, or people. That's one category.
Makes sense.
Celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead.
Okay. Divine sense. Gotcha.
Influence from other planes of existence.
Does it say anything else about influence? Like, maybe you have to contest?
Like... No, but I will say the final thing here kind of broke me a little. And finally, buildings. You understand buildings.
Have you never just like looked at the giant tower and went, I wonder if that's a building?
Can't say I have, actually. Just imagine it's like walking around an area in The Last of Us.
So there's no wisdom roll or anything with that.
No.
Interesting.
Are we gonna have to like later when we get to counterspell and all that? Are we gonna have to like look at the commune?
We're gonna have to write it down. We're gonna have to look at commune and see if like they fucking did something.
I'm curious about that because it's actually really random.
Level 3 also lets you cast the Beast Sense, Speak with Animal spells, but only as rituals. Wisdom is your spellcasting ability for it.
Was that Primal Knowledge?
No, that's Animal Speaker.
Oh.
That's a Wild Heart exclusive.
Oh.
What's this? Power of the Wilds? Ooh, what does Lion do? While your rage is active, any of your enemies within 5 feet of you have disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than you or another barbarian with this feature.
That felt like such a word jumble.
Falcon. While your rage is active, you have a fly speed equal to your speed, provided you aren't wearing any armor.
Yeah, these are literally all slightly altered versions of what they used to have.
Cool. So we want to look at that new subclass?
Yeah.
All right.
Fine. Bear, my bad. Wild Heart is fine.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like they changed much except the bear.
Literally. All right, so what's going on with World Tree? Vitality of the Tree.
Read it first.
Sure. When you activate your rage, you regain a number of hit points equal to your barbarian level. After each of your turns, while your rage is active, choose another creature within 10 feet of yourself to gain temporary hit points. To determine the number of temporary hit points, roll a number of d6s equal to your rage damage bonus. Add them together. If any of these temporary hit points remain when your rage ends, they vanish. That's
very supportive.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Like I'm noticing that it's really helpful for teammates, kind of like a little temp shield for them.
And it makes you it makes you a little bit more beefy too, like in the later levels, because every time you rage, you'll just gain some hit points, and since you're resisting bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, if you think about it, you're getting double the HP back, depending on the situation.
Did it say multiple allies or
it's
creature?
Yeah.
Okay.
At the start of each of your turns, while it's active, you can choose another creature to give them temporary hit points, and then when you start the rage, you gain hit points.
Okay, so you could end up getting everybody by the time it's over.
Mm-hmm. Or like if you have another tank next to you, it's like you have a pally, and then you have the barbarian. The barbarian's covering you.
Yeah. I'm gonna say the HP you get is only at the start of your raid.
Yeah. But the temp is at the start of your turn, and the fact it's not a bonus action or anything, it's just I start.
That's cool.
Like that's really, really good. For a level 3 ability, I like that.
I'm in my mind, it's like, I think it's good too. I am thinking about like, so it's just because rage damage, so plus 2.
It's just a celestial warlock, but like for temporary hit points.
It's a 2d6 roll of temp HP.
Yeah, for a little bit, but then you go up to 3 at some point, don't you?
Yeah, you go up to 3 at level
9. Yeah, and then it'd be 4d6 at level 16, and I mean 4d6 temps, nothing to like make fun of. But...
Level 16 is when I'm like, okay, that's actually a decent hit.
Yeah.
So like, it's fine.
Theoretically, though, hear me out. It says you can choose another creature within 10 feet of yourself.
Yeah.
It says you can choose another, not that you have to. Does that mean I can do it all myself?
No, but you're considered a creature.
I am considered. I'd like to think I'm quite the creature.
You can choose another creature. Maybe you could pick yourself in this.
Because usually, if they don't want it to be you, they would say other than yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you could. Okay.
So, like, because if so, then, like, that makes it kind of busted.
This actually just became really good if it works on yourself.
Because, like, yeah, you heal yourself, like, if you're level fucking 3, you heal yourself 3 hit points, whoop-de-doo. But then you, theoretically, if it does work that way, you could get yourself 2d6 temporary hit points at the start of your turn. on the following turns, obviously. I don't think it lets you do it when you enter the rage the first time.
So, like, just going off the way this is saying, rage is while your rage is active. Each of your turns while you're...
Because your turn would have already... Or your turn wouldn't have started.
Your turn doesn't end at the start. Yeah, at the start. Yeah, I see you. Yeah. I mean, the big thing with it just kind of, in my mind, goes into give it to yourself, give it to an ally, give it to yourself.
Yeah, like, honestly.
It's actually, all right, you just really kind of changed my opinion on this. Okay.
All right, so level 6, Ame.
Your rage is active. Whenever a creature you can see ends its turn within 20 feet of you, use your reaction to summon spectral branches of the world tree around it. Target must succeed a strength saving throw equal to 8 plus proficiency bonus plus your strength modifier, or be teleported to an unoccupied space you can see within 5 feet of yourself, or the nearest unoccupied space you can see. The space the target teleports to must be on a surface or liquid that can support it. Target doesn't teleport. I'm trying to figure out what's the purpose. So
they won't. You can't just, like, if you're on a cliff, you can't just have it teleport. Oh, he failed his save, falls off of a 90-foot cliff. That's the end of him.
So the way I'm thinking this is kind of meant to be used is you in your turn, somebody's out of range. You know, you normally want to hit them. An action or bonus action?
It's a reaction. Ooh. It's at the end of... It's if a creature ends its turn within 20 feet of you, you can use your reaction.
You warp them next to you.
I think that's kind of like, yeah, that's the point. If they're trying to get away, for example, and they can only have gotten 20 feet, you can bring them back since their turn ended, and now they're stuck with you. It seems... It's not that great, in my opinion. It's a good option.
I don't think it's an anti-run, which is kind of sad, because that 20 feet, if it gave you 30, it would have been perfect for it.
Now, maybe it'll, like, maybe later, like, it gives you a thing that ups it, or some crap.
Cool. You can just that extra 10 feet. This is actually really insane.
Get, like, that 30 feet. That would, like, really help, because then, you know, if someone's trying to run away, you can grab them. Or if someone's trying to, say, go towards, like, say, your caster, and they just went past you, but they're 15 feet away from you, you can use your reaction, make them go up to where you are in front.
It kind of goes back to that level 3 of being a really good support option. Like, I feel like if someone's going for someone else, this becomes amazing.
And the other thing, too, is it says whenever a creature ends its turn. So, like, it could also be a friend, if your friend's running away and you need them to get somewhere else.
Yeah, if they're in 20 feet away, you need to get them right to your face.
Yeah, like if they're trying to run away from someone and they just got to that 20-foot zone and you just need to get them that extra buff to help them on their next turn or some shit.
No, it still would work out. I'm gonna say my only real fear with it is giving up your reaction, but also it's like you're not really doing your reaction on much. It's not like a paladin when you're trying to smite with it.
And it's not like a frenzied barbarian where, I mean, maybe it is. Maybe we're going to get another reaction in this thing. But as far as I know, it's not like frenzied barbarian where, if someone hits you, use your reaction, you can hit them back or some shit.
Also, to add on to your point, I love the fact that right there, voluntarily failing a save. So it's basically just saying, yeah, we want you to use this on teammate.
Yeah, that's definitely like, hey, just so you know, you can use this on a teammate.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, not bad. For a level 6 ability, like, I've seen worse.
That's kind of where I'm at with it, too.
And, like, here's the thing, too. The level 3 ability is so strong as it is anyways. Like, that's another thing, too, is this also kind of synergizes with that level 3 ability. Because, say, like, your turn's about to come up, your wizard just ran, and he's dying 20 feet away. You teleport him 5 feet next to you. Your turn starts. You can now give him the 2d6 temporary hit points.
This is a free buff on them. Yeah, choosing that creature within 10 feet of yourself and just warp them within that 10 feet.
Yep.
Yeah.
So like it synergizes quite well, you know, depending on initiative count and all that stuff. But that's going. Oh, depending on the dice, this is good.
But that's the game, no?
Yeah. No way. Yeah, it's all right.
I like it.
It's all right. I'm digging it. Right. They haven't lost me yet.
Not yet. Again, if anything, it's like it's still selling me. It's a strong, like, I ain't gonna say replacement for Bear, but hey, all right.
It's not. It doesn't sound as fun right now as Giant Barbarian.
No, not even.
But it's getting up there.
It's neat. Level 10, Battering Roots. Tendrils of the World Tree extend from your melee weapon. While you wield any melee weapon, your reach with the weapon increases by 10 feet. Jeez.
By 10 feet?
Jesus Christ.
By 10 feet?
That hit me too.
So you're telling me that if I get a fucking glaive, it's now a 20-foot reach? Glaive. What? All right. Keep going. I'm down so far.
And when you hit with it, you can activate the push or topple property, even if you're using another mastery property with that weapon.
Holy shit!
So you just get that for free.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right, because you get mastery stuff with Barbarian. So they're just straight up saying, like, yeah, if you use this ability, even if it says like it's the only one that I know of on the top of my head is Flex, and that's the one where you can use versatile with one hand. So your 1d8 turns into a 1d10, all that stuff. So if like you had that, and then you use this instead, you could topple or push them instead.
It just made your level 6 slightly worse.
It does, kind of.
Because you have a 20-foot opportunity attack range now. That could knock people down.
That's true, but this isn't a reaction. This is just normal.
That's true. That part that is normal makes it great.
So
but you're
it would
use
be
this as a reaction, let's be honest.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, like straight up if you saw this, you'd straight up go, all right, I'm grabbing Polearm Mastery and Sentinel.
Yeah. There is no reason not to with this.
So now it is kind of like level 6, unless like, maybe later on it gets like a buff. Like for its other things.
We got one more skill left. I don't know about that.
We got 2 more. We got level 14 and
no, Barbarian.
All right.
Suddenly it's like we kind of hit fine territory.
Here's the thing. It should have been 5. All right. I love the idea of 10 feet, but the weapon increase should have only been 5.
Man.
Because doing 10
is ridiculous.
There literally is. It's absolutely insane.
To be fair,
or it should just say you get 10. The reach property. Like your weapons now have the reach property, even if they don't have it.
Even that would have made for sense. 10.
They just gain 10 feet. I'm just now imagining a barbarian with like 2 fucking pole arms, like two javelins, and they're just like attached to these tree things. He's just slapping them silly.
Helicopter spin.
Because I think, like, is it oh no, what is it?
Javelins are drawing.
It's pikes, aren't they? There's one where it's like it does 1d12, but it's disadvantage if they're like within 5 feet, and you have to use 2 hands unless you're mounted. So I'm now imagining this barbarian mounted on a creature with like a fucking pike, 2 on each hand, 10 feet extra range. It has another reach of 5, so it's a 20 feet distance.
Jesus. The sight of it is beautiful. Like,
and then if you crit, like, that's a lot of d12s.
It's like, I almost feel kind of selfish, because like, I kind of almost wish this had some kind of extra thing to it. But just having 10 more feet on weapon attack. I mean, insane.
Honestly, I think just, having 10 and then telling you can do push or topple on it, like that just seems enough. They need to calm down.
I feel like it's a pretty satisfying level 10. I personally be satisfied.
I mean, I think if it was level 14, it would be too weak, and I think if it was level 6, it'd be too strong. So like, they only have one option.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, you ready for the final one?
Yeah, let's go.
Travel along the trees, level 14. As an action, you can touch a huge or larger tree or a teleportation circle to create a link through the world tree to the teleportation circle somewhere else on the same world or another plane of existence. I don't like this.
You get the teleport spell? Is that... When you do so, you can specify a target destination in general terms, such as the City of Brass on the elemental plane of fire, and you up to 5 willing creatures within 30 feet of you appear at the teleportation circle closest to that destination. If a teleportation circle is too small to hold all the creatures you transported, they appear in an unoccupied space closest to the circle. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish a long rest. If you've run out of uses of this feature, you can expend 5 uses of your rage?
Oh, this is horrible.
Choosing to activate this feature instead of rage? At level 14, I only have 5 rages!
By the way, you don't create a teleportation circle.
You don't create a teleportation circle. It's fucking transport via plants and but worse. In my opinion.
It's tree-based fast travel.
They ran out of ideas.
It's literally just pure flavor. And it's like
they ran out of ideas. Why 5 rages? Because we don't even have unlimited rages anymore. Level 17, you're at 6.
Oh my god. that one didn't even fully hit me. Yeah, level 14.
I like when it said 5 rages, I had to go and look like fucking what? I'm sorry. Guys, listen, I know we teleported into the wrong spot, so we'll do it again, but just so you know, my class identity does not exist until I sleep for 8 hours.
I mean, like the plus side to it is still you get 1 use for free.
Yeah.
It's just associated the fact that
but why 5 uses of rage? Like I don't fucking care enough about this ability.
It's a worldwide teleport. I guess.
Here's the thing, too. It's worse than a teleport because it's you and 5 willing creatures. Not 8. Like fucking teleportation is. Like you're gonna have no one's gonna look at the Barbarian and go, it's time to teleport. They're gonna look at the fucking Druid and go, do that.
How does a god? They might be able to do it. Yeah,
That being said, like, listen, so that's not a good ability.
No.
But the other 3 were really good.
It's like Nick said, don't be wrong. Like it ends with a sour taste.
At least it's level 14 too, and that's like most of the time, like where you kind of end it anyways. Yeah. So like you're not. If anything, I'll give them credit. You're not missing out on much.
We're both with this one, because like I guess. And one thing I like trying to do is compare it to like other subs. Like, would I put this over like the other Barbarian subs?
I put this over some of them.
I would too. I feel like this
I put it over Battle Ranger.
To be fair, I think I put most of the game over Battle Ranger. But it's like,
I put this over Wild Magic.
How bad is Wild Magic? I never looked at it and thought it was okay.
Dude, it's horrible. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have a bonus.
Side tangent.
We're gonna have a bonus round. No, it's gonna be at the end. Stay tuned to the end, and I will tell you how bad Battle Rage or not Battle Rage, Wild Magic.
Hey,
here's the thing. This is mostly a problem I have with Barbarian itself. And maybe it's just because Barbarian, it feels the strongest, but Barbarian feels like for subclasses, it always has like a very small amount when it comes to things. I mean, am I crazy? Because I swear like fighters have like 5 or 6 abilities. I know clerics don't. Like clerics have like 4 as well.
The actual number of abilities get to you, huh?
Yeah, the number of subclass features that you get.
Oh, could they normally get 5? This is kind of an exception here.
It's just like here's the thing. I like
get 2 level 3s.
I like what they were doing. I like what they're doing. I just feel like it's not enough because your abilities are I either give temporary hit points, which is really good, or I can teleport someone, or I have 10 more feet of range.
And that's kind of what I'm getting at with this. Like it feels pretty basic to me. And
I think this is supposed to be like their replacement of like the starter Barbarian. How Frenzied was like the starter Barbarian. I feel I could see this being someone's starter.
I feel like an argument is this to say Frenzy is still pretty basic. Like I feel like it is still a starter.
I haven't read New Frenzied, so I don't know if they changed a lot, but
not really. Just like off a quick like reminding myself glance. I would argue it probably has less. But again, like I'm a sucker for having like options baked into the subclass.
Yeah. That's why you like Bear.
Works so well for me. Well, yeah, that too. But also, I would say that, so you bring that up. that was my big issue I have with Barbarians in general, where it's like until Giant came along for me, it was you play Bear Barbarian or just Totem in general, or you play Zealot. And there are no other subclasses for Barbarian.
I will say, at the very least, like, recently they've given Barbarian enough love to where there's some other options.
Mm-hmm.
This would be a class I would play if I, like, didn't want to Zealot.
Yeah. That's kind of how I feel about it, too. It's like, if I want to be a Barb, I don't want to be, like, the stereotypical pick. Looking at this, I would never choose it over a Giant.
No.
And I'm not saying
I would not.
Be, like, as great as that, but even something like Storm Hero, where the idea of I rage and I have these elemental effects going off around me, that just sounds cool.
Here's the thing too, is like, I think you're the one who mentioned it. Like, Giant is not the best Barbarian. Like, it's not Wildheart. But the thing is that it's so cool of a concept that it's like, yeah, I'd play it. Like, whatever suboptimal thing I'm getting from this, the fact that I can throw my friends across the room and throw rocks is great.
Exactly.
But like with this, it's like the best thing we have is like fucking I get 10 feet of I get 10 more feet.
The reach sees like the thing that full on broke us.
Like, yeah, that was like the best one.
Yeah, nah. I'll say it. I'll call the World Tree a bust just because like I do feel like I want a bit more from it.
I'll give it a B for a new Barbarian. Yeah, a B for Barbarian.
I give it a B. It's like a B minus though. Oh, if I'm giving it just straight letters, it's a C. Then I can't.
Nah.
The only thing I would say I feel personally it over right now is Battle Rager.
Here,
like, Beast is better at the moment.
Here, let's hold this off this grade. Let's read their Zealot. And then I want to compare the two and see if like Zealot's still better. Because if they fuck Zealot up, and it's like, yeah, I'd rather do this one instead.
Oh, that would change a lot.
Yeah.
All right, so out the gate, I'm already happy. Just reading the design notes.
Here's some main updates for the subclass. Divine Fury now allows you to determine the damage type each time you deal the damage. Oh, like you get to pick between Necrotic or Radiant?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's dope.
Each
time? Nice.
Huh.
Now includes the ability to regain additional HP when healed by spell or magic item. Did it not?
No. If memory serving right, it only existed to res you.
When a spell... Oh, you're right. Yeah, it was like no consumables were needed, and then you just get fully healed. Or you don't get fully healed, but like it's like an instantaneous cast or some shit.
Mm. Well, it's a cast without any materials needed.
Yeah, that's what it was. You could cast the spell, but not need the materials.
The Revivify without the diamonds.
Mm-hmm. And when a spell or magic item restores any of your hit points, you can roll a d12 and regain it. When a spell or magic item, so like a potion of healing, you would just get to roll another d12?
Yes.
Holy shit.
So my mind went to the overpower option right away. So a good berry?
A good berry? A fucking potion of healing?
Oh my god.
Fucking when a spell or a magic item. So I guess lay on hands wouldn't count. But you're fucking like your bonus action healing word from your fucking cleric
would count.
You can use this benefit of number of times equal to your constitution modifier.
It's still fine.
Okay, so there's still a balance, but
that's still like your bar, you're gonna have 5 con. That's still really great.
And then it still has that the last bit. It still has that you don't need material components to cast a spell on you.
I like that right there will push it to the S tier for me.
Yeah, so far, like fuck.
So far I am really happy with Zealot still.
Fanatical Focus. If you fail a saving throw while your rage is active, you can re-roll it. You must use the new roll. You can use this feature once per your active rage. Once per active rage? That's kind of gay.
I mean,
because like if you're using a bonus action to extend your rage, that means that you don't get to use this ability again.
Yeah, you have to like let the rage in.
I would change it to like
it's always worked. And I do feel like letting you make all saving throws in your rage is a bit ridiculous.
my thing is just like they made it apparent with the how they are ruling new rage that you can extend it with a bonus action instead of re-popping it. So like with
the
that,
extended only lasts 10 turns. Still, it still lasts the old rage length.
It lasts 10 minutes. I thought it.
Is it 10 minutes? Let me double check it.
I'm also double checking. Yeah. You can maintain a range for up to 10 minutes.
Oh, shit. Oh my god, that's so long to stay in range.
You're so mad all the time.
Why is he so angry? Okay, yeah, that becomes slightly less interesting knowing that you can hold rage for so long. I do feel like, I mean, what would you kind of
maybe
at that point?
I mean, like either like when you like. So like I don't know, maybe it'd be something like you can do it the amount of times as your proficiency bonus. I'm also just or like your con. I'm always just a fan of like having the ability to use it more. And then it's just like you can only use this feature that many times per long rest. Or if you really want to keep like the whole rage bit, you have to consume you get your free use and then afterwards you have to consume a rage cast for it.
I mean, I guess
if your rage is lasting 10 minutes and all you need to do is hit someone, make them make a saving throw or use a bonus action, it's a better option than consume 5 rages to cast a teleport spell.
I mean, at that point, you're just better off letting the rage in and reactivating it as
That's
another
the thing.
bonus action.
That's
like,
the thing.
It
but like
you change anything. I just feel like with the 10 minutes, I feel like you're going to still probably use rage for the same amount of time. I can't see a fight ever lasting 100 rounds.
What are you talking about?
You need a better deal. I can't see normal fights ever lasting that long. That's kind of like
I love the idea real quick, by the way, that it says your rage ends if you don heavy armor, but like it takes 5 minutes to put heavy armor on. So what's happening in the middle of the fight to keep you mad?
Let's go. You're gearing up. It's every let's get ready for the fight scene in a movie ever.
Here's another thing that's questioning for me, right? So it says each time your rage is extended, it lasts until the end of your next turn, right?
Yes.
And then you can maintain your rage up to 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But like, they say it. It's not bullet point. And the way that they have it set up with this PDF, it makes it seem like that is a part of the take a bonus action to extend your rage. So, but you don't have enough rages to make it last 100 rounds.
I
know they're just talking about like beating the shit out of people, but like I don't know.
I kind of see what you're getting at, but nah, I can still read it the way we've been reading it, which is just your turn's about to end. You know the race will end normally if you got hit this round. You just extend it.
But yeah, no, I gotcha.
Do what it normally does.
It's better than you have to use a bonus action to drop your rage. Like apparently, that's one rule that I screwed up and I didn't know that's how it worked. Apparently, it takes a bonus action to end your rage early. You use a bonus action to rage, and then you can use a bonus action to stop your rage.
I'm gonna tell you why I think that's weird. And that's the fact that instead of doing a bonus action, you can just do nothing. in the same amount of time.
But like in Tim's campaign, I was all like, oh yeah, I'll just free action drop my rage and then bonus action repop my rage. That's how it works, right? And everyone's like, yeah, that's totally how it works. And then I read it and went, oh, that's not how that works, apparently.
That's literally one of those things. It's like it's never crossed my mind, but I think it's because it's like, why would I?
Yeah. But no, like Fanatical Focus is fine. It's just I don't like the idea of like it's one reroll.
I do kind of wish it was more, but I feel like the one is okay. One per rage specifically.
Maybe it's like
once per long rest. I would hate this.
Maybe they could have done what they did with like improved crit, where it's the higher the levels, you get like a second use at level 13, a third use at level 17, or some shit.
This would be a great one if it grew. But also, I guess you also are kind of getting that because as you get more rages, you get more uses of it.
Yeah, but you have to get out of your rage and repop your rage. So that's like a whole round that you would not have your rage up, that you could just take full damage.
That's silly.
That is silly. So level 10.
Are you really doing more than one saving drill? Alright.
So level 10.
Presence. As a bonus action, you unleash a battle cry infused with divine energy. Up to 10 other creatures of your choice within 60 feet of you gain advantage on attack rolls and saving throws until the start of your next turn.
Yeah,
Once
it's
you use
the
this
same.
feature, you can use it again to your run. Then rage activates the present instead of rage. It is amazing.
Oh, just a rage, not 5? Not 5 fucking rages?
Yeah. This is the way it should always be.
No, that's a good level 10.
Yeah. No.
I've always liked Zealous Presence. I think they changed it. I don't think you were able. I think it was like just once a long rest, you couldn't consume a rage to do it again. So I think they added that, and if so, that's cool.
Yeah, there used to be once per long rest.
Yeah, now allows you to use it multiple times between long rests by expending use of your rage. Which, like, listen, if you know you're in a big last fight and your rage is going to constantly be up and you have 3 of these uses you're not going to consume, fuck yeah, you're going to give everyone advantage on everything.
Imagine, though, if they made it for you use up all your rage when you did. Could you imagine?
Here's my problem. It says up to 10 other creatures of your choice. So you can't Zealous Presence yourself.
This one they made sure.
So you get your level 6 ability, where you get to re-roll once your saving throw, and then at level 10, you can give everyone else advantage on saving throws, but you.
To be fair, you're also on a barbarian that doesn't care if you die.
We're not there yet, though. That's not level. We're not level 14 yet.
Level 10. It's raised beyond death level 9. When do you get that as bard?
No, it's I think it's level 11 persistent. The one where like when you drop to 0, you make like a Constitution save to stay out like 1 HP.
Yeah, level 11. It's like, yeah, one more level.
I'm just saying, man. That just seems weird to me. All right. Let me give everyone else advantage, but not me. Let me give 10 other creatures. What party are you running? Like, what party are you running where you need to give 10 other creatures, but not yourself?
The but not yourself part, I got nothing. The 10 other creatures, oh, you can happen.
No, I 100% agree it can happen. But you're telling me there's 11 creatures and you're going to go, yes, all, including yourself, there's 11 creatures, so you're going to go, yes, all the other 10 need this more than me with my fucking 8 wisdom.
Let's go.
Oh, they definitely changed Rage Beyond Death. What is this about a fly speed?
Turns your warrior spirit after you... That turns you into a warrior spirit after you successfully use your relentless rage. All right, let's see. When your relentless rage successfully restores your hit points, you can assume the form of Spectre Warrior. On this form, you gain the following benefits. You have a fly speed equal to your speed and can hover. You can.
I hope so if I can fly.
Same. You can move through creatures and objects if they were difficult terrain. You're a ghost.
You're literally the fucking angel from WoW that like you wake up to when you die.
Mood. The normal take 1d10.
When you're hit by an attack roll, you can use your reaction to turn that hit to a miss. What the fuck?
I love this. I love this. For lasts for 1 minute. Lasts for 1 minute?
Or until you regain any hit points.
This internet, you can just once per fight say.
No, hold on. This is slightly a nerf.
Oh, I'm thinking about it too. I remember the original where it was just you.
The original is just you just don't die while raging. This one is when Relentless Rage successfully restores your hit points, and that's you make your con save, and if you go to 0, it restores you to 1, right? Or did they change Relentless Rage to heal you more? When your rage can keep you fighting despite grievous wounds. If you drop to 0 hit points while your rage is active, you don't die outright. You can make a DC 10 con saving throw. If you succeed, your hit points instead change to a number equal to twice your barbarian level.
Okay.
So shit. Well, that's better.
HP. That is better.
Each time you use this feature afterwards, the DC increases by 5. Oh, that's nice though, because you're still getting healed.
Mm-hmm.
So like, okay, so that's
pretty good.
So you'd have 28
short rest.
So you'd have 28 hit points, and when you do it, you get a fly speed and can hover, just in case you didn't know you could hover because you can fly. And then you can
just know you to one attack.
Yeah, know you to one attack, which is still
really
like
good.
It's good, but it's still technically a nerf because that's just one attack. So if you're fighting a creature with multiple attacks, or you're fighting a horde, unlike the previous one where it's just cool, keep hitting me, I'm not going to die. You can still theoretically turn into Relentless Rage, and then it goes away the moment you drop to 0 hit points again. You're stuck at 28 HP because if you Relentless Rage again, it restores double your hit points, and it says that you drop this form when you regain any hit points.
Well, this is all because this is after you already heal from the hit points. So it's
correct, but you can Relentless. Again. Yeah, you can Relentless Rage again is the thing. So
if you go down to 0 again.
Correct. So if they deal 28 more damage towards you and your one reaction to a miss for some reason didn't work on that fireball they threw at you instead, yes.
Like, don't get me wrong, this is flat out worse.
It is flat out worse. It's cool though. I mean, I'll give it. I'm gonna give it that right now. Like, I think it's cool.
So what I'm weighing in my mind right now is what I had considered the original overpowered.
No, absolutely.
You think so?
A barbarian, a level 14 zealot barbarian with Sentinel could literally 1v1 Tiamat.
Fair, he wouldn't die.
Uh-huh. And then just like pop a potion of healing once you kill the CR30 creature by yourself. And now you're back and alive. It is 100% overpowered.
All right, that's fair.
So like it's nerfed, and it's kind of nerfed like bear totem the bear totem. I think it's cool. I don't know if I'm a fan about the whole like you only have like double the hit points of your barbarian level. Or well, hold on a second though. Wait a minute. I think we'll do one even better here. Let's go back up. Nope, because it says a spell or a magic item. If Warriors of the God synergized with it, I think it'd be great. If Warrior of the Gods synergized with Relentless Rage, so you'd get double your hit points and then a D12, I think I'd be a little more okay with it.
Well, actually, what's your issue you have right now that you're just not getting back enough HP?
I think for level 14, 28 hit points is not enough to keep this thing going if it's going to last for a whole minute.
Well, I mean,
that's like someone throws a chromatic orb at you and now you've lost the ability.
Well, I mean, I'm going to say this flat out for the ability on this thing.
Also, real quick, why are you taking 1d10 force damage?
Well, that's how it always works when you ghost people. When you like,
yeah, I know, but why? Listen, this is Rage Beyond Death. I shouldn't abide by the laws of physics.
You gotta still respect reality. But no, like this is 100% made to be used as a getaway. It's meant for you to get up and get out of there.
What if it was like? Go ahead. You first.
Okay. But it's just kind of why, like, I'm kind of wondering how I feel about it. Because just the idea of, again, if you just have a cleric who see you low, or even you're just low, and somebody's like, oh, let me help you out with like a potion or something, that'll in this form too by itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just any form of healing.
It's definitely wasn't meant for you to get aggressive by using this.
If a DM wants to be mean, they can have a character or an enemy bonus action cure wounds you.
Yeah, in the form.
Yeah, and they just ended this form. And now you're fucked.
What a dick of a DM.
Give me a sec, I'm writing some notes. I think if it wasn't for the fact that says you can't do so again until you finish a long rest, if it said short rest, I don't know, I feel like that might just be a little bit better. This doesn't feel like long rest worthy.
Do you, no, that's Monk. I was about to say, does Barbarian get extra movement? But no.
Oh, they do. They don't have unarmored movement. They don't get a bunch of it, but they get 10 feet at like level 6. Unless they changed it in D&D 1 where you get more. At like level 6 Barbarian, you get 10 more extra feet of movement.
Like, Because I really am seeing this as you go down, you're able to
like you could definitely
you have 40 feet of fly, and just a no use of one opportunity attack that's probably going to try to get you.
Mm-hmm. You could even, like, technically speaking, if this is truly made for a getaway, you can, like, if you have mobile, you have 50 feet of movement, you hit them, they can't hit you now, and you run away. I get that, but you're a barbarian.
The idea of
the entirety away. of the kit so far was not running away. Mm-hmm. And now the last one, it's just one of those, like, this seems very reactive
versus everything else that's here.
This is like having a fucking fighter, and then your level 17 ability is you can instantly tell if someone's lying. Yeah, but like everything else that I've had up to this point has been I murder people.
But now you can murder them.
But now you know for certain.
Phoenix Wright them. How do you do it?
Like, it's odd. I think they're just all like OG Rage Beyond Death was too strong. How do we keep the general idea and make it good?
Even to the team at the I'm still just in my mind going, they can just move out the way. They're a dragon, right? They can just fly and then it's over.
Sentinel. That's the whole point, though.
Oh.
That's why I said if you are a zealot barbarian with Sentinel level 14, you can 1v1 Tiamat.
To be fair,
now if they have I mean, Sentinel's a problem, yes, but Sentinel, the whole point is that ability in of itself can just make you win every fight.
That's fair.
Now, to be fair, like, if you're fighting, like, say, a Lich, the Lich can teleport away if you're 1v1ing, but then, they teleport away. Well, cool, I heal up.
Kill will 100% kill a Rage Beyond Death Barbarian.
That's the whole thing, though, is that like, Power Word Kill says it... I believe, though, it says, like, Power Word Kill says you die, right? And Rage Beyond Death original says that, like, you can't die while raging.
No,
you're in a state where you're still conscious, but your body is dead unless you heal at the end.
So, with Rage Beyond Death, is because of the whole death saving throws. With Power Word Kill, there's, like, no saving throws or anything. So, it's still just flat out, you're hit with that, and you have less than 100, you're just dead regardless of the circumstances.
I'm gonna look it up real quick because it had nothing to do with Relentless Rage originally. It was just, you had 0 hit points. You died? No, it's cool.
Yeah, however, if you were to die due to failing death saving throws, you don't die until you're raging. Still won't be a saving throw, so it's just be a kill.
To death saving throws, you don't die until your rage ends, and you die then only if you still have 0 hit points. I don't know. Rage Beyond Death, Power Word Kill.
Are we looking for a Crawford ruling on this one?
Yeah, I want to... Hey, Crawford!
I feel like I'm arguing words. I'm curious to see what people say on it, though.
I mean, like, there are ways around it. Like, you could throw a sleep spell on Barbarian, and it would kill him.
That's so stupid.
You could disintegrate them, and their hit points technically reach 0. They turn to dust. Like, there are still ways around it.
It does kind of make it kind of horrible to know that you need these specific ways to deal with this one thing, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of the problem about it.
Yes. Someone asked if a level 20 barbarian with Rage Beyond Death with unlimited rage means that they literally just can't die. And they go, yes, but effects that make them unconscious, like sleep, which is a first level spell. Will kill them if they're at 0 hit points. Effects that instantly kill you, like Disintegrate or Power Word Kill, will also kill you. And also every day if they get a level of exhaustion. But still, though, like, again, though, you need things that instantly kill you
in order to do it. Yeah.
So, like, a Lich, you probably couldn't necessarily, unless they decide to Power Word Kill you. But even then, too, with like a fucking Barbarian, your HP is going to be so high anyways that it would be best to use your 9th level spell on something else. I wish the Barbarian wasn't a Rage Barbarian. I wish the Barbarian wasn't a Zealot Barbarian.
Fucking mood. That's what I was going to say. Like, when we first went through and got to that Wild Heart with Bear, I'm like, it's fair. I'll openly admit, it was, I think I told you about this, the one Barbarian I had in my campaign, where he fell from space And
Yeah,
because he was
he was
ragey,
just
he was just fine.
ragey. He was perfectly fine.
Ragey is perfectly fine. It barely phased him. And I'm like, that shouldn't be the case.
That shouldn't exist. I think it's fine. Like, it's fine. It like OG Rage Beyond Death was overpowered. I will stand by that.
I give it to you. You brought me over to it.
Yeah, there's like, you can't tell me, oh, the wizard, oh, the thing that's always going to beat the marshals anyways, would be able to beat this barbarian. But like, I don't know. I feel like
it's a beat him with a paladin. But continue.
A banishing smite, I don't think would beat them. It would banish them.
Well, they'll be
the
gone for the turn, and they'll be incapacitated during that turn.
Are they incapacitated with banishing? I thought they just go back to their plane of existence.
It could incapacitate, or at least that might be the 1D&D version. The original might be different.
I'm looking right now. If the target is native to a different plane of existence that you're on, the target disappears, returning to its home plane. If it is native to the if the target is native to the plane that you're on, the creature vanishes into a harmless demiplane. While there, the target's incapacitated. Yeah. So as long as they belong in the same material or the same plane, otherwise, cool, they're back home.
If you find
let me just heal up. My thing is, like, it's just like with a lich or like banishing smite on like half of its ability, I guess, here, because it's literally just smite, but then they threw banishment on it. It's just, oh, you left? I can't fight you, so my rage is gonna end? Cool, I'll use my, didn't OG Zealot Barbarian have a way to just heal themselves? No, it's an Aasimar. I'm an Aasimar Zealot Barbarian. I'll just use my lay on hands. I'm alive now.
Top yourself off. What a big mood. That's why we got the incapacitate. That's why we have the incapacitate.
Yeah, but that's only if it's not my native plane.
It's going to be today.
If I'm from the fucking Feywild, you're gonna send me back to the Feywild. I'm just gonna heal myself up. No, stop! Put it away. Let's not be rash. I think it's fine. I don't know. Maybe, look, if I'm going to be as ethereal as that, I should have resistance to all damage while in this form.
Yes. Yeah, flat out. Like, 100% that should be a case.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad we're on that there. Because it really is just at level 14, 28 hit points is not a lot. No. And I know you're still raging, so if it's bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, that 28 turns into 56, which is good.
Don't underestimate the free miss.
No, a free miss, absolutely great. But if someone AoE Circles of Deaths you,
yeah.
Like, I'm not going like, oh, boo-hoo, now I can't just say fuck you to the casters. But listen, casters are so strong as it is. This is one subclass.
I will say, it's like, for me, my whole thing is always like my stuff to stack with each other and kind of blend back into the rest of the features. It's just the fact that it stands out so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Warrior of the Gods is the only thing that I can see helping this, and even then, it's because you drank the potion or something after you came into life. So, yeah, nah.
It's all right, though. Like, it's still better than World Tree.
Oh yeah, World Tree isn't even on the same plane as this.
Here's the thing too: is like, yeah, the level 14 ability is not that great, but they kind of made the level 3 and the level 6 ability really good and balanced to it.
The original Zealot, minus the 14th ability, obviously.
I'm like, all in all, I want to say yes. I do.
But like, what's worse here?
No.
He's better. The level 6 is better.
No, well, that's the thing too. Is like, it's more so. It's one of those like, it's like the Bear Totem Barbarian, where it's like, take your pick with the Totem Barbarian. Do you want this, where it gives you a bunch of other extra stuff that balances out a bit more, or do you want the one that's so heavy loaded at level 14, where you're probably not even going to get there anyways?
With totems?
with totem / Zealot. Like, they're good, but like, it's one of those. It's more so, would the person be willing to just go, yeah, I'll accept I don't want to just not die anymore for my my Rage Beyond Death.
I'll be honest.
And like, at least it's double your hit points, so it does scale with you.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like it'd be cool if you were able to like roll that D12 on your persistent rage too. That'd be dope.
When you're coming back to life.
Yeah.
It would be.
Instead of it being a spell, a magic item, it's a spell, magic item, or class feature. Your class feature.
Your warrior of the gods should be every single time you gain hit points, not just when it's a spell or magic.
Because the thing is too is you get to pick, and they all come back on a long rest, and you only have at most 5 until level 20, where then you'll have 7. But at level 20, you're gonna have so much HP anyways.
Mm-hmm. And on top of that, we can't also forget the fact that this is also the subclass that doesn't care if it dies or not. He's gonna be back.
No, that's the thing too, because it dies. It dies. Cool, I revivify him. I guess.
Just do anything. I raise.
Does it say? What does it say for relentless rage? Real quick, does it say long rest or
relentless? No, it's it just keeps going.
When you finish a short rest or long rest, it resets back to 10. Oh, cool. So it doesn't reset when I die.
No, I was like,
so I can't just go kill me now, revivify. Let's go.
Hey, as long as you always beat the save, you're good. It's a con save.
Well, that's the thing.
So
it's a con save that goes up by 5. It's a con save that goes up by 5 each time you go back down to 0. And originally, the thing that was
throw is con, isn't it?
I think it's strength and con. I want to say it's strength. I'm checking right now.
Yeah. So to me, it's like you're gonna you could probably get off probably a good solid 4 with that.
I mean, are you sure about that? Because we don't have Zealous Presence on ourselves, so we don't have advantage on it.
I mean, you don't mean it's because it's a con save. Like, I hate to say it's like by looking con save, it's the same way on players as I do on enemies. Where it's like you're probably not gonna fail one, at least not with a barbarian.
It depends on how mad or how angry your DM is.
How badly they want you to die.
Listen, man, they'll just go fall asleep.
Well, yeah, like I say, a DC 15 con when you're looking at probably plus 10 con proficiency, plus 8 con.
Yeah, it's proficiency at level 10. I mean, no, it's a level 11, so you should have 9. It'd be a plus 9 proficiency. So the first one you get's for free, and then it's like roll higher than a 6. It's like a fucking mirror image, essentially.
Or roll higher than a 6, but you roll a 6, it's 6 plus 9, that's still 15.
Yeah, well that's what I'm that's what I'm saying is the first one's for free because you should have max con. So it's 5 plus proficiency at level 11, which is 4, so 9. So even if you roll a natural 1, that's a fucking 10.
So the first one and second one's free. Yeah.
The second one's not free because if you roll a 5 or lower, you do fail.
Does it say 5 or lower?
It says the DC's 10, it goes up by 5 every time. So the first one, if you had max con, would be free.
Oh, I
because
see,
even if you roll a natural 1, it'd be a 10.
In my mind, I was thinking it starts at 5.
No. It starts at 10, then goes up by 5. Until, like, fucking... What is it? Because it goes up forever, so technically speaking, like, you...
Oh, there's no way. Like, you get...
The highest you could go at level...
And you're basically...
The highest you could go at level 11 is 29. Unless you have a Bardic Inspiration.
Oh my god!
Because they changed it to where it just says every D20 test, I'm like fairly certain. And that counts as a D20 test.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
Guidance yourself too? Someone's gonna guidance you?
So you could just stack the deck in your favor on death.
Here's the thing too. I'm gonna do you one better. Have a Chronoturgy wizard with you and make them say you succeed that save. Because they get to choose if they succeed or fail a save.
Go.
So your Chronoturgy wizard could just go, you succeed the save, and they can do it as many times as they want. The first time's free, every other time they get a level of exhaustion. So if you're doing 1 D&D rules, they get to do this 10 times before they have to die.
Jesus. We gotta talk about Matt's classes.
Matt's classes were made and the idea that D&D 5e was D&D 5e.
Tell that to D&D.
Alright, but anyways, Zealot Barbarian's still really good. I'd play it.
Same. I would honestly play all the Barbarian subs that they have here.
I wouldn't mind giving them all a try at least once, yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's what I said. World Tree is like the weak option there. Like that is.
It is, but even then though, it's like it's still a pretty decent.
It's still a really solid option.
If someone picked World Tree, if I asked how far the level was going and they said like level 13, and someone picked World Tree, I'd go, all right, that's fair. That's a fair option.
Yeah. Like I said, like I still stick to my C on it just because it's like I still feel like I would pick just about every other bard, but I do feel like it exists in a fun way. Like I like the idea, but it's just a level 10.
It's a little more different too. Is the
yeah.
It's just the level 10. Oh, you're right.
Just being honest.
Dude, here's the thing: play a fucking bugbear. Fucking bard. So your attack rolls have a +5 already, so you're at 10. You get an additional 10, so that's 20, and then you get a reach weapon, so that's 25. That's 25, dude.
So
I'm fucking 5 feet away. I'm 5 feet higher. Someone could throw a dagger, and I would be able to hit better than them.
That's so dumb.